Hello, everyone. It's Lee Strauss. And it's
Hi,
Jackie
guys.
Harmon.
Jack's here in the house. We just want to jump
So,
on and say hi to everybody.
yep, absolutely. Want to, recognize everybody who's here early and,
Absolutely.
let you know what we've got going on tonight. As if you probably could tell or couldn't tell, we're going to be going over the evidence that we captured at Mount Adams this, couple weekends ago. There's still a lot more evidence to go through, but we're going to do our best to show you some amazing footage and some amazing audio.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to give a huge shout out to all you guys who jump on here early. That means a lot to us. It means you guys are actually interested in what we have going on, and that's really sweet. We love to see that. So, hello, you guys, everybody. I know I'm going to probably mess this up. You guys, I'm blind. So if I misread something, it's Lee's fault.
It would be my fault, and I'll take full responsibility.
Race fan, WFO. I hope I'm saying that right. Hi, you're always here first. We love that.
He always is.
Okay, Paramarv, love seeing you here. Brown Dwarf, love you guys. We love all you guys. I know I saw Joanne jump on the live. We just did a live here a minute ago. Hopefully everybody can join us. You guys are absolutely amazing. We really wouldn't have a show without you. So thank you.
Simon the Likeable is here too in the house.
Do what?
Simon the Likeable is in the house.
Oh, Simon. Well, hello, Simon. Hey guys, if you can do me a huge favor, if you guys want to ask a question, maybe put like a little
all caps
heart or something off. Yeah, something off to the side for me to catch my eye. Because this
all
stuff rolls fast and it's hard for me to keep up. Like it's like it rolls, and you're just like, what did that say? What did that say? So if you guys have a question, throw a heart or something on there that I can identify really fast, and it'll catch my eye. So we're super
Marty's
excited.
Saying Happy Hot Friday.
Do what?
Marty is saying Happy Hot Friday because it is. It's a hot one out there.
It is hella hot at my house.
Yeah.
It doesn't even normally get this hot here, and it's 102 here today. And I live in Southern California, so people here think they're dying.
Yeah, up here in Washington, we've got 91 today, where I'm at. We got Shadow Seekers Paranormal in the house tonight.
Woo-hoo. I don't think I am getting all of the
scroll down
people on. I am trying here to let me see what I got. Oh, okay, here we go. My computer is, hey, Marty. Welcome. Let's see who else is here. Hi, David. Hi, Laura. Hi, Daniela. Hey, guys. We're so excited everybody's here. We've got such a great show. We have literally spent pretty much all day and several other days going through hours and hours and hours of
I think we probably have 60 hours total of footage and video. Video and audio. Yeah.
But yeah, we have gone through everything as much as we can up to now. We still have more stuff to go through. But episode 1, we told you guys the story about what we went through, the activity and stuff like that. And so what we tried to do is give you the audio and the footage of what we could find to, back up that story. And man, do we have some evidence for you guys. I mean, I think even we were shocked. We were just like, whoa. Oh my God. Especially this one part. I'll wait. I don't want to give it away. But oh my God. I still have chills when I think about it. I get goosebumps when I think about it.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, we're super excited.
It's like we're sitting there waiting for the next shoe to drop,
Yeah,
listening to the audio or watching the video. It's just like we're on the edge of our seat because we experienced it. We went through it. And you know, I am just so happy that I'm going to be able to share it with y'all. Really, um,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And we got
You-
other people showing up. Stargazers in, Lala.
Nice,
In.
nice, nice. Hi guys. I gotta find a way to keep this thing down. I guess I'm like somehow mine keeps moving. Hold on, guys. Let me figure this. Just okay. We've got Beth,
Mhm.
Dino, necessary dialogue, David, uh, Lulu Bell, Stargazer, Daniela. Okay, is that guys? I'm blind. Is that Jan's? I hope I'm saying that
Jan,
right.
yeah,
Janice? Maybe Janice?
Jan's roast.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna
this is our, you know, we usually get on before our show 15 minutes prior to, just to thank you guys for showing up. That's going to be
absolutely.
typical for us, and maybe hit on some highlights about what we're going to be talking about you know, this afternoon, this, you know, tonight, so that
Yeah.
you guys are aware.
Okay, what does it
It's typical.
say? This makes oh wait, control plus. Is that what he's telling me makes it bigger? Oh my God. Hold on a minute.
Uh-oh.
How
She's
does that
about
work?
to up on her
I am
computer.
up and trying. Holy smokes, I think it did. Holy
Oh,
smokes.
very nice.
Oh my God. Thank you, Simon. Simon in the house, helping me out. Okay. Hey, Melvin. Melvin from Mars is here. We're doing super good, you guys. We are actually beyond excited to share this episode with you guys tonight. We have so much evidence to back up the episode 1 story that we shared with you guys. And if any of you, and I doubt you guys missed it, because why would you? But if you missed episode 1, of course, you can go back and watch that on, of course, the same YouTube channel, Spaced Out
Mhm.
Radio. But I have a feeling most of you guys caught it. And if you didn't, we're gonna do like a run through as we show you guys audio and the the video footage. We're gonna kind of like walk you through it a little bit. Rock and Rory in the house. Hey
There we go.
guys. Welcome everybody.
Absolutely.
We are so excited to have everybody here. We are going to go official. I know we're live, but we're going to start the show at 8 o'clock. So for any of you
So,
guys that are on right now, hey, thanks for joining us. And I'm going
so
to make sure that that's
So we
on.
do have a new intro, by the way. We kind of scrapped the one that we had last week, so we got a new
Well,
one
that was
in.
just our first show intro to be
Yeah,
fun,
yeah,
to be
yeah.
fun, to be
I
funny.
mean, it's
We can
we
get
had
a
a
little
couple.
inappropriate at times.
It
Okay.
was, but that's okay. That's us. If we get it a little bit inappropriate, that's okay because we're
Yeah.
not going live on the radio like Dave does. So you might
Yep.
capture a little bit more of that on this side.
Whoop.
Woo-hoo.
My chair just dropped. Let me adjust. All right, who we got here? I just saw someone. Ron. Hi, Ron. Everybody's popping in.
Dino,
Hey,
bro. Oh,
Dina,
man.
what about
This is
us?
Jackson Lee Strauss, yes. And we go on before Dave does.
Yeah, where have you
Yeah,
been?
that's what we do.
I'm
Yep.
also on Dave's show every Tuesday night, Cryptid Report, as well as Rob G's show every Sunday night, where
There
we
you
kind of
are.
shoot the shit,
That's
cryptid
right.
stuff. And hey, Laura, welcome. That's right, adult combo. It's time to talk adult stuff.
Just a little
I mean,
bit.
I share this crap with my kids, but they're used to it. We are
Just a little
so
bit.
freaking excited about tonight's show, you guys. I am like on the edge of my seat.
Mm-hmm.
I have to
Mm-hmm.
tell you something though. Okay, so when we're listening to the audio and we're watching, the video footage and stuff, I swear to you, I feel like I'm right back in that moment. Like I can sit here, it doesn't matter if I have my eyes closed or eyes open, it doesn't matter. I am there. And today when we were listening to the audio of us when we were in the tent and what was going on. Oh my God. Like the whole time I was just like, okay, don't panic. Don't start having those weird feelings again. Cause I swear I feel like I'm right back there. It's crazy.
It is crazy. And it was very suspenseful. I was on the edge of my seat
Me
so
too.
much of the day, just waiting
Yeah.
for, you know, and when I think back about what we captured and then listen to it again, it's like, I
Mhm.
thought it was like 5 minutes later, but it ended up being like an hour later. And
Right.
it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me why there was
Yeah.
such a discrepancy in
Yeah.
in time.
Hey, just before we get started, can you guys all hear us okay? Because to me, Lee sounds like a little bit like quiet.
Am I a
So
little muffled?
no, it's not. Well, I mean, it's like you kind of sound like you're just a little bit back.
A little
Maybe?
distant?
Yeah, it sounds a little. I don't know what. Oh, yeah, it sounds fine. I think she meant fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me put the mic a little bit closer to my face here.
I'm always getting on to him about leaning back in his seat because he'll get all comfy and lean back.
I like
I'm
to
like,
relax
sit
during
off,
the
be a
show.
good boy. Like his mom.
I actually had to pin the chair so I couldn't lean back. Yeah, because I was getting scolded.
Yeah, I just scolded like I'm his mommy.
Better not.
He hates it. Right.
Okay.
Right. Hope everybody's got their best drink and snack ready to roll. Get that popcorn ready because this is like,
Mhm.
this is
You
movie
know,
night, people.
absolutely. And you guys, if you've got earbuds or earphones or anything like that, I would suggest you wear them for this show and try to watch the show on the biggest screen you got, or a bigger screen like your
Like a
TV or your
computer.
computer
Yeah.
screen or something like that, because there's a lot of details in what we're going to be showing you tonight, and I think it would be beneficial for you all to have earbuds in or something like that.
Well, he did boost up the volume for everybody because I don't have earphones that plug into my computer either. And so it's like when him and I are listening to it, it's harder for us to, well, he can hear it really well. And I'm over here like my head on the computer, like, what was that? I think I heard something. So so yeah, I mean, we're boosting it because even I can't hear everything. So I'm like, boost that crap up. I want to hear it. So let's see who we got here. Bim Jim in the house. Let's see. The aliens have been doing science for millions of years at least. They can make stable
Isotopes.
that we think are impossible.
Yeah. So you're talking about element 115, and I will just briefly say that element 115, yes, that is an isotope. We actually decided to call our show that. Jackie was adamant about having a number in our name, and so that's why we chose to call him an element 115.
He makes me sound like a bossy butt.
She's my boss, and I'll let her be the boss. I mean, she is the gold standard.
I don't know if I was adamant about it, but I suggested it. So he came up with the name. I liked it. So let's not make it sound like I'm cracking the damn whip over it.
Okay, I'm about to crack the whip because it is 8:00 and I have to run our intro.
All right. Yeah. Here we go. Woo! Let's go. I'm ready.
Fantastic,
awesome.
right, guys?
All right,
I
so
tell you.
some of you apparently don't like intros. That's okay. That's okay. He did a good job on it. I think he did a great job on it. All
So
right.
all of that stuff that's in that intro is stuff that Jackie and I videoed
True.
ourselves. The song I made myself. And the only thing that we added in there, because we were told by Ron Moorhead that we could, is use his audio in. That will be changing, however, because we do have some really good audio of our own, with some whoops and some other stuff that we did capture,
Mhm.
that we will be sliding into that spot a little later on. But just to let you all know, and we're on with
Yeah.
the show.
Well, I think you did a great job. So
Thank you, honey. I
I'm
appreciate
happy.
it. I'm pretty happy with it myself. But let's get into
Yeah.
our story, shall we?
Yeah. Let's get started. Well, before we get started, hello to everybody who's just now joining. I know we've got a bunch of people rolling in. I asked earlier if you guys don't mind, anybody who's watching, if you have a question, throw something on there for me to see out of the corner of my eye. Things roll so fast. It gets a
Mm-hmm.
little hard for me to catch. So if you guys have a question, just like throw a heart or something on there so I can like eyeball that, and I'll throw your question up and we'll answer that for you.
Right.
So anyway, are you guys ready for this? We have amazing audio and video footage to share with you. For those of you guys who watched episode 1, you know we're going to be sharing everything that we can possibly share up to now that we've gone through. We have literally gone through a lot. But
Yeah.
we worked on this and we have put together some amazing stuff for you guys tonight to back up our story from that first episode. So I say we just jump right in. Let's go. Let's get
All,
started.
all right. Shall we just give a little intro about, saying that we went to this location because the roads took us there, because there was snow, because we were blocked off from other areas that we were trying to get to. But 4 years ago, we found this location on Google Earth, and we decided that we needed to go back there. When it came closer to the time for us to leave, we actually found another location where we could see the mountain better, and we were going to go there. However, like I said, with the snow and the Indian land that we are not allowed to go on, we decided to go back to the original location. And I am going to grab that video for you.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go roll it right now.
Come here, check this out. It's like footprints right through here. Check this out. Look at this.
Sure is.
Make
Look
sure
at
if
this.
you guys can hear that, please let
Straight
us
through here.
know.
Yeah.
You see that?
Want to make sure everybody can hear
Holy
everything.
Shit.
Sure is.
Bigger than shit, like big feet.
Like huge.
Like big frickin' feet came through here.
Yeah. Huge. Massive.
Massive feet. Look at that shit. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy, honey.
Yeah. And you can see exactly where they are too.
Yeah.
Look at how it's pushed down.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I see it. Something big came through here.
Mm-hmm.
And
It went on both sides. Both sides.
I think it's two walking.
maybe together.
Yeah.
Well, they definitely use that.
Yeah. I want to go across, but man, I'm
You're
getting my
not
feet
going
wet.
across that, babe.
Look at that.
Dude, you're looking. You're asking for a hot mess of water.
Yeah, I know it.
We can go around. We'll figure it out on the other side.
Right.
But that's amazing right there.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's definitely a pathway.
I told you this all looked interesting.
Okay. So what we saw there in the marshy areas, all this grass had been laid down, and it looked like, guys, like there was 1 footprint, 2 footprints, 3 footprints, and just on and on, a pathway of footprints through this area. And right beside that was a smaller set of footprints, like from a juvenile Sasquatch.
Yeah.
These guys, I can't even get my hands in the screen here, but these footprints are huge, like 16 to 18 inches big, for the bigger ones.
Yeah.
And the smaller ones, maybe from what we saw, maybe a size 10 or something like that. But yeah, guys, that was crazy stuff. And I actually want to go into the next section unless you have something you want to comment about, Jackie.
Well, I was just gonna add, like, this is just this little area, like our camp is like, this little area, and there's like a little path that we walk down, and we were right next to like this little water creek area, and that's where we walked down towards. And so that land was very like wetland, marshy, kind of high grass, and you could see every single large footprint in it being pushed down, and then another one and another one. So it was really awesome to see. So yeah, let's go to the next one.
Somebody's asking if we're going to add a
No,
swear
we're
jar.
not.
No,
Because
we're not adding a swear
this
jar.
girl's gonna be poor.
Or I will be too.
I'm not gonna
but
lie, poor as fuck.
no.
Okay. Told you. It's bad. Okay,
That's bad. Anyway,
you'll get to know us real quick.
yeah, you'll get us. You'll figure us out. So we're gonna add in the next piece of footage here. Hopefully, when I figure out how to do it, add to stage. Okay.
All right. Wait back for 1 second.
We're whispering because we hear something.
Like a child.
You heard a child?
Yeah.
Yeah, at this moment, I could hear some like a child or something.
Pause. Okay, so we went across the road to the opposite side of where the creek is, and we got into the brush in the woods over there, and we started just meandering through that area because we just needed to know the area and where we're investigating and what we're looking for at that current time to see if there was any tree structures or footprints like you have here in this photo.
Yeah.
And this was one of several that we found when we were out there.
Yeah. As you guys can see, hopefully that the back of my heel, I have it right next to the other heel, and then my fingers pointing at the top of the footprint. I know it's kind of hard to see in the picture, like exactly, but we could literally see like toes and the whole bit. Like the heel was pressed down, and we saw that in the other location as well, where everything was like pressed down. We saw that a couple different places, but we wanted to show you a picture of like how big it was. Like, I mean, these were massive prints. And I wear like probably a size 8.5 women. If women are out there watching, you'll know. So that's a lot bigger.
Yeah. Let's see.
It was a huge creature, I can tell you that.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here, guys. Move to the next. We're just cycling through, and it'll have the next photo or video up next.
Okay.
So this is in the
Yeah, I see
same
that.
general area.
Okay.
There's a lot too, because there's this one that's bent
Yeah.
into
This
that
one's
formation.
bent in. Okay, but then look.
Yeah,
These are broken off, and then they're intentionally
and this one's pointing right at it.
pointing right at it, literally. You see how it goes in?
It's
Look-
pointed directly
Well,
into
look
it.
at me. Look at me. Look at me. This is. I'll tell you what.
I see it.
Look at me. This goes like this. Let me stay there. Let me show you. Stay there and let me show you. It goes in, and then it goes through and back through the tree. You see it?
Yeah,
Like it's woven through.
right.
They do that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. So they start to make these formations in an area for like families and children to see.
Right.
Okay, hold on. Look at me. Look,
Oh, I just heard a big thud.
that was broken off.
I heard big thudding.
Did you see that? I heard it a little while ago.
Something big is walking through the woods right now.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you, we're close. We're close.
Uh-huh.
We've seen prints. Now we're seeing, this is what I'm trying to tell you. They take trees and
Oh,
they
yeah.
intertwine them in between other trees.
Okay, so
Shoot.
what we're seeing there is the best tree structure that I've ever seen, looking for evidence of Sasquatch or Bigfoot out in the woods. That stuff was crisscrossed like this, all up in there. And then you had branches come up and then a tree come up and go right towards the center of that. I don't know what that means, but it was amazing. Go ahead, Jackie.
All right. So Marty was just asking, Lee and Jax, do you know what message Bigfoot is leaving with the branches? Okay, so this is all very new, more new to Lee than it is myself. I was raised, for those of you guys who know me, doing this. So, but what I've been told over the years is that these are formations for identifying where families are or where to go. So if let's just say a new Bigfoot or a family or whatever is walking through and they see these formations, each of them means something. Now, I've always been told the ones that are bent over are always face towards water, which in fact, every single one that we saw there that was bent in that way was in fact faced towards the water. So, you can only really like take what you've learned and what other people have learned and try to make something of it. But over time, you start to see patterns. And this is one that I've always seen myself. So, you know, that's what I think. I may be wrong, but that's what I've been taught. So, let's see what else we have.
Yeah, so someone's asking, is this Mount Adams? Somebody had missed this, but yes, it is
Okay.
Mount Adams. It is not E-City Ranch. It is very, very close to Trout Lake, Washington, on the south end of Mount Adams.
Mhm.
Just for y'all, if you're wondering where we're at there. And I think we're
Okay.
ready to,
Yeah.
okay, play it.
You hear it?
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
So let's go ahead and sort of explain like what's going on here. Okay. So we're actually out kind of just hiking around, trying to figure out like what we can find. And is this a video or just a picture
No, this is a
here?
video. We're
Okay.
still in the middle of the video.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
I heard like a wah, wah.
We're talking about what we're hearing.
Heavy steps.
Okay. Whoa, that got like really weird.
I heard heavy steps hitting the ground for sure.
Okay, well, we're smack in the middle of where it has.
So this is right across from our camp, just a little bit away, not very far at all.
From the
We
road,
probably walked maybe a few hundred feet down, and we walked. There's like a little dirt road, and there's one side and the other side, and then as we walked down, we went across this little road, and there's nobody out there. It's like this campground area that we were like the only people anywhere. And so that's the other side of the marsh side by the water. So there's like the water with the marshy grass, and then across the way is what you're looking at now, where we can see the A-frame and the trees bent over and stuff like that. But that's what he and I were hearing, the footsteps. I thought I heard a child, like probably a juvenile, um, either making noise or I don't know, maybe like trying to talk or something. But anyway, that's what I was hearing. Go ahead and play the video. We
Okay.
can kind of explain over a little bit so they know
Yeah.
what's going on here.
So,
Yeah. And
You
and
okay?
that's, yeah. So
Okay.
that's the top of the tree and that's the bottom of the tree. You notice the
Exactly.
bottom of the tree
Exactly.
is way up higher
yeah.
than the top of the tree, which is way down
Yeah.
there.
Like we're probably standing like see how this tree
Yeah,
Keep it rolling,
doesn't-
okay?
This tree doesn't even belong
Okay.
here. There's no
No,
place for it
I
to
told you.
originate from.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. And so see how it goes up and then the other ones cross over and it intertwines?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what we found interesting here really was the formation. Keep that going, okay?
You want me to keep going? Well, it stops. It
No,
goes to,
I thought, okay, that's okay. Just stop right there for a second. That's what I
Yep.
was going to tell you was that's what we found so interesting was the formation of that wood structure, the way it was, the trees were not like just fallen over. They were physically moved and put there. Like there was no way that tree came from that spot and
Mm-mm.
like naturally. There was just no way.
yeah, it was
And
placed
so
there for sure.
exactly. And then the trees, they would take the end of the tree and intertwine it like, it goes in and out and in and out through another tree. So it's definitely not something natural that would happen. So, okay, go ahead.
Okay.
That is
This
a
is our
fine
camp.
specimen, by the way, right there in front of me. That is one of the finest specimens there is out here. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
You're sweet. Okay, where's that twine, babe?
There's a bunch of glow sticks there. Let me
So
go-
what we're doing here is showing you guys our camp. We thought it was important for you to understand
Wonderful.
how we were set up.
Now, did you
Yeah.
break that one out there?
Nope, not yet.
That's like our little kitchen
I did
area.
not break it.
This is
But I'm
a
gonna
kind
go
of an
throw a bunch of
important little
5
video
pounds of
too,
hand
because I
cream
want
on,
you
I'll
guys
tell you
to
that much.
see something. Right here off to the right. Hopefully we'll get another
that
look at
was
that.
it.
Okay. I think we have more footage of it in a little while, but
Yeah,
right there off to the right of the little kitchen tent is where something major went down, and you guys will see that here shortly.
right. But the other thing to note there, guys, was the tent. And I wonder if I can back it up just a touch. I don't want to screw anything up by doing that, but
You can replay that one just so they can get it.
so
If you
that you
kind of
can
go
look.
through, yeah,
Yeah. So there's
Okay,
the tent.
so-
The-
that's the horrible tent I hate.
because
Just
it floats off the
saying.
ground. She doesn't like it. It's very comfortable to sleep in, but however, it is off the ground a little bit. And we got a step stool there
Nightmare.
so that we can
Okay.
get in and out.
Just a quick reminder of if anybody on here didn't catch the episode 1, me explaining being in that tent, that was the first time I'd ever been in a tent off the ground. And that's really weird for me. I'm not a heights person to begin with, and to feel that feeling of like you're not on the ground is really weird. It caused me like anxiety from the get-go. And you guys are actually going to hear that in some audio where you hear me say like, oh my God, this is like, anxiety city tent over here or something. I can't remember what I called it, but it was bad for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and we'll continue. Go ahead.
Wonderful.
Go back through this real quick.
Did you already break that one out there?
Nope, not yet. I did not break it.
Fortunately, there's not like a back button or anything.
I'm
You
gonna
kinda
go throw a
have to
bunch of
just guess where you're going to land.
5 pounds of hand cream on, I'll tell you that much.
Thank you, Brown. Dwarf.
Bunch of hand cream?
You can see all my equipment and everything like that. All right. This is at night
So
now.
right now we're headed into the wood. Well, we're headed down the trail, and we keep seeing this object, and we want to know whether or not
Is my
it's
light on?
yeah,
Okay.
whether or not it's something standing over there, which looks like a
Well,
figure of
hold on a minute. It's,
figure of some sort.
did it go?
It's
where did it go?
isn't it right there?
Wait.
Is it gone?
Wait a minute. Did it leave?
Yeah, it should be that direction.
Let me give you guys some context real quick about what you're looking at right here. So it's obviously nighttime. We're hearing some things, and I just happened to turn on one of my thermal cameras, the one that's currently working. So we're scanning for something, and we see something that looks human shaped at the end of the road, and we are actually heading down there to try to figure out what it is.
Yeah. The only reason why we're not totally talking over it's because we want you guys to hear like exactly what we're saying, but we will tell you exactly what's going on for sure.
Is it not there now?
It literally just left.
What the hell?
Wait, is that it?
No.
I still see it here. See? There it is.
Uh-huh. Oh, let's walk down there.
Looks like a person.
Yeah.
Let's see if if we go fast, I lose it.
Hopefully you guys can hear this.
Did it squat down?
I think it just moved.
Because it looks like now it's
moved.
it's
it moved.
bent over.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I don't know if you can see this thing very well.
Yeah, it moved. Let's get back a little bit. Go back. Oh yeah, it's different. Look at, because even back here, it was, we could still see it. It changed.
Uh-huh. Weird. Well, we got a couple of photos of it, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Because it's like squatting.
Not true, Dino.
Yeah, it looks like it's bent over now.
Mhm.
Oh, shit.
What?
It moved on the screen.
Who, me? I'm the queen, babe. I'm the queen. Let's get out.
Let's go down there.
Okay. Hang on. Go slow so I can. Oh, it moved. It moved. It moved.
Yep, it did. Wow, that's nutty. That's a squatch.
Watch it. Full on moved again.
That's a Sasquatch in there,
It's watching us, I think.
right in the center. It sees
Take a
us.
couple steps.
It's gone.
I think it's still there, but it's like moved back.
Huh.
I can't tell if it's there or it left.
Well, let's keep going down that way anyway. Huh.
It's gone.
Well, we don't know that. Let's go down there.
No, I mean on here it's gone.
Well, it might be gone on there, but let's go down there.
Hold on. It's back. It's back.
This was an very important part of the night right here, guys. This is going to make a lot of sense in a few minutes. We're walking down the road. We're seeing this on our thermal camera that
That's
there
how you
is
take
a
picture. Is right there.
full,
That button.
huge
One on the
body
Yeah, the one
standing
right
next to a tree right at the end of this road, which is the end of the road isn't very far from us. It's not like a long road. It's a dirt road that's just surrounded by woods. And we are constantly watching this body kind of shift. It'll squat, stand, fade out, come back, squat, stand, shift. It's moving around, so we know something's going on.
Yeah,
Huh?
exactly.
So
Standing.
we're trying to get down there.
Yeah.
And we're scared. I mean, I'm scared. This
Hello.
thing's big.
Yeah, so here's Lee saying hello like it's a child, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's that's a new one for me. But I thought it was
Is it
very
a tree?
sweet.
I don't
But the
know.
interesting thing is, you guys,
I don't know how it could be a tree if it
we
moved.
actually have a response, and he's going to share that with you.
I don't want to trip. Come on, stay.
Oh, shit. Did it just move behind the tree?
It moved.
Is it
It's moving.
behind the tree?
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Hi.
Move back a second. See it now?
Oh, I see it. Camera don't see it though. That's the problem. Not on here.
The
I
GoPro
don't
couldn't
want
see it.
to flash a big bright light down
My
there
phone
either and
couldn't see
upset
it.
it.
Absolutely nothing else out there was showing up like this. It looked like a human. I mean, it literally looked like a human. We had the head, the shoulders, the arms, the body, the
It's down the end
legs,
of that road right there.
and it was showing up on the thermal like a human.
Hello.
So we just kept going and getting closer and closer.
We're stepping over
And
the tree.
Branch.
by the time we get up there, it's just like, hey,
Hi.
where's this thing?
Stop.
That is until we started reviewing audio.
Yeah, this is true. Audio changes everything, and for anybody who goes
Yeah,
out and
it's
does
down by
this, like if
tree
you
right there, huh?
think, oh, I didn't catch anything, don't bother going through audio. Always go back and check your audio. You'll be shocked at some of the things you'll capture and catch on audio. Video, same thing. Sometimes you'll have to kind of zoom around, and pictures and stuff and see what's
Damn,
out there,
that's a
but
big foot.
you never know.
You got to become like a forensic.
Down.
Yeah.
You know, think of yourself that way. Think like
Mhm.
doing.
Go fast, but there is it.
Yeah.
Hand on gun.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
I often laugh when I'm nervous.
I've noticed that over the weekend.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hello. Lee Jackson, hello, fellows. Hi. We're going through evidence of our weekend in Mount Adams. If you guys are just joining us,
We're not that far
sharing
off
that with
now.
you. Audio and video.
The bright light.
Yeah, I got my.
Flashlight.
Okay. No,
So this
Scroll
comes
down.
I mean this.
pretty close to the end
sector's
of this
pretty-
video,
Stay right
part
there, stay
four
right there.
portion anyway.
There we go.
I honestly cannot freaking tell if it's in the tree.
behind the tree.
You'll see it in a minute.
Part of the
Mike
tree.
just said, I don't see any tree. You'll see it
Oh,
as we
we're
get
close.
closer.
Hello.
Okay, that's it right there. Look that. It's like changing form.
Hello.
Welcome.
Babe,
Huh.
come back.
What?
I think it's just part of the tree.
Yeah, I know,
Just
but I
wait
want to
till-
go there.
Just
But look
wait.
at- see how it's like yellowy and just keeps moving?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, this is
Doesn't-
what we need to know, though.
It doesn't look like a person anymore. But it tripped me
We
out.
think they phased
It sure
out
did,
somehow.
didn't
I'm not really sure if they ducked behind the tree or went away. Well, we've got thermal
Hello.
captures of this creature as well.
Right here?
This is where it was, right there. And it's this tree right here.
Okay, so let me pause that real quick. Yeah, so what you're going to be seeing next is some photos with the thermal that we captured, and you're going to be hearing some audio when it did respond to us when I was saying hello. So that's what you're going to be getting into. So this is thermal from camp, and the entity is down at the end of the road down there. And the audio will be coming in.
It's down the end of that road right there. Hello.
Did you hear that? I'm wondering
I
if I
did.
can. I'm wondering if I can replay it. I'm going to replay it.
That road right there. Hello.
Once again, we're going to do it one more time. I'm going to replay that, okay? So everybody can hear it.
Hello.
So we got a response, and that wasn't the first time that day that we got a response from Bigfoot or Sasquatch or whatever it was that was mimicking us out there.
Yeah.
When we showed up, I asked Jackie, I said, "Hey, honey, do you mind if I do a whoop?" And she goes, "Yes, absolutely." And mind you, this is before we had any of our gear set up. We didn't have the parabolic mic out. We didn't have any of the anything. So I did a whoop, and I got a whoop back in my same voice.
Hey, before you play that, I just want to say, I want everybody in the comments, specifically Dino, to be respectful. And if you continue to make nasty comments, you're gone. So just giving you the heads up.
Okay, guys. We're going to go back here. This is night, obviously. We're just getting bedded down into our tents.
I'm not
Into our
used to
tent.
like floating off the grass and things. This is the first for me. There's more of this anxiety-filled tent I can take.
Not a fan. Not a fan of that tent.
Oh, yeah. Wait until we get into bed before he comes into camp.
What's the glow?
Okay, so let's explain what we've got going on here, guys. When we start this video, this is right after we climbed into our tent. I've got this camera is a Sony A7 III, and it's been converted to full spectrum camera. So right now, that's why everything looks pink. You've got a little bit of light. The moon is starting to come up over the mountain about this time, and so you're going to see anything like that's going to create this glow on the camera. Street lights would do it. Anything that's bright. But what we got here in audio from this camera was something being thrown into camp, which we talked about on our previous show and then also on Dave's show. It sounded like a heavy log. Here with this microphone, it doesn't sound as pronounced as it will in some of the other audio that we captured that we're going to play for you as well. But it came into camp, hit the ground, and was like, then I was laughing about it. I thought that, they're here, it's waiting for us to get in the tent before it comes in and shows up. So I was kind of laughing about it a little bit, even though we were surrounded by Sasquatch at the time. The next piece of audio that will come after this video, you're going to hear it much more pronounced than you just heard it. So we'll get into that here.
Through a branch into camp.
Now that was just a knock that we had heard. But here we go. Enhanced audio.
digital footprints or feet walking that
Yeah.
we're
So
in
if
the
you
tent.
listen, yeah, if you listen well enough after that's the branch or whatever it is that gets launched into camp, you start to hear some like footsteps like that. So let me see if I can play that again.
Yeah, that big, huge snap you're hearing, that's literally something picking it up and throwing it down in our camp, like a big, huge log or tree.
Yeah.
Massive.
Twigs breaking. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard the low grunts myself. Let me post that. Hi, Kira. I also heard the grunts, the crunching, picking it up, throwing it down. We heard the walking. But we didn't actually hear any of that. We only heard the thump on the ground when we were actually in the tent. That's all we heard at the time.
Yeah, and I'm laughing about it.
Yeah, and I'm telling them to be quiet. Be quiet.
So, yeah, that was when things really started to get hairy. The big whomp. That was, we figure, a branch or the log that was there. He picked it up and slammed it on the ground. So
yeah,
that's what we figure it is, because when we looked the next morning, we couldn't find anything else other than the stuff that was already there in camp. So we'll continue here.
I banned Dino, by the way, so he's gone.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he's gone. He said some really horrible things.
Okay.
Okay. All right, guys.
I'm gonna give this one to Jackie.
Okay. All right. So I described this on episode 1, but I'm going to go back and describe this again. Okay. So the weirdest thing is, now we've been laying in the tent and we hear this thump on the ground. Okay. And for some weird reason, while we were in that tent that night, we thought it had been about maybe 5 minutes?
We
And
thought
then
it 5-10 minutes, maybe max.
5-10 minutes max. And then we hear this whack. Okay, on this is the strap that holds this what do you call that?
Tensile.
The tensile tent, which is the floating tent that's held on, like wrapped around the trees and then, tightened up with these massive straps. Okay, so this thing had been in our camp. Now we listened to the audio and it had been probably an hour? Almost an hour?
It was an hour. We thought it was 5 or 10 minutes, just looking
That
back.
is the strangest thing. We both thought it had been about 5-10 minutes max. When we listened back today, we realized all this time had gone by. It was the strangest thing. So we're laying there and he'd already gone back to sleep. He zonked out and I'm laying there wide awake, just waiting for the next thing to happen. Never in a million years did I expect that to happen. But what it does is it literally walks up to our tent and it's standing right next to us. Like, here's its body and here's the tent. Like, it's right there. And it just whack, smacks that strap. And that's what you're listening to. Play it again so they can hear it again.
Yeah, I just want to say that shook the whole tent. I mean, we were shaken like quite
we'll
a
talk
bit.
about it. We'll tell you guys more about it after they listen to it. I want them to hear it one more time and then we'll tell them.
So you hear me grunt afterwards because I was asleep when this happened and I was jolted awake by it.
Yeah, he was. Okay, now I am completely awake and I'm just laying there and I'm listening. for over an hour now. And I'm thinking it had only been a few minutes, but I guess when you're like in that moment, you don't understand time. Neither one of us had a phone, nothing to tell us what time it was. And so he's zonked out, and I'm just laying there taking it all in. The walking, the chatter, the train ups, everything that's going on around us. And I can't sleep for anything. And then so when this thing whacks that strap, he gets jolted and makes that noise. Like it scares
Yeah.
him. And I'm laying there completely silent, like, oh, hails no, I'm not about to make a sound out of my mouth to let that thing know I'm here.
Well, it knows we're
So
there.
go
That's
ahead
why
and
it's messing with us. All right. I'll
so go ahead
continue.
and play.
You're going to hear my response to this here pretty quick.
Yeah.
I had to back it up a little bit.
This is a funny one. Now that's him. Only him.
So that was my response.
Has a horn.
That was my response to getting that
Hey,
tense.
I gotta tell you guys how safe I feel with a man who has a big horn.
Yeah, I carry that on my hip, honey, you know, just in case.
Kira, you wait. There's more about that. Just you wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we go any further, let me explain something. Okay. Even in this moment, okay, now we have already had this massive log thrown into our camp, laid there in silence as I'm just listening. About an hour later, this is what we get. Okay. And this is like I said, it's like a triangle. And at the corner where our feet are is where that slept. It shook us like crazy. Like the whole time just went, like just jolted. And I know it jolted him awake as loud as it was and everything else. But I literally laid there like, girl, don't you dare. Don't you dare make a sound. That thing's gonna kill you. It's gonna grab you and pull you out. And here he is.
She's going to give me crap till the day I die for that one. I know it.
I am like, holy shit.
I had
I'm
a
gonna
gun.
die. This is the night we're gonna die.
I wasn't going to pull
Okay.
the gun out. There was no way. What if I maimed it or something like that? And then, you know, that wouldn't have been good. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play
Yeah.
that one more time for everybody. Okay.
Okay.
Wait until you get into bed before you come.
Sorry.
It's okay. Just keep playing it. Give him the whole visual. You guys, I was scared out of my damn mind, but now when I hear, I know I laugh now because it's funny to think like, what the hell's that horn gonna do? But I love him for trying. I love him so much for trying.
I figured, you know, it would be good against bear, it'd be good against cougar. Why not Sasquatch? But Sasquatch didn't seem to
I'm
care.
literally crying,
He
laughing.
didn't
Okay.
care at all. One quick thing though, I wanted you guys to realize the echo that we had with that air horn.
Yeah.
That sucker, that echo is incredible. Just amazing. Anyway, we're going to continue here.
Yeah, that whole area, even when we talked, we have echo. It's crazy.
Yeah. So what's coming up next?
So the first
Next
thing
morning.
that happened last night is we heard a big freaking log hit the ground over here, and we're looking for where it was, where it hit.
Looking like Bigfoot trash.
I don't see
Don't
it.
want.
You can look here. There's just a bunch of stuff that was already here last night, but boy, Whatever it was pretty good
Unless it picked
size.
it up, unless it picked it up and threw it back down, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was definitely here.
This looks the same.
Yeah, that looks the same. Yeah, so the strap on our tent sail was hit. This strap here was hit. Then this was kind of hanging down a little bit this morning. This other piece.
That's
of it,
exactly
so.
where it hit, right where he's standing, right there. So that's our other tent.
Looking
Yeah,
around
it's a
here to
changing
see.
bathroom tent.
Yeah.
Sort of.
We're in the floating saucer, the anxiety saucer.
Done something like
Yeah, I can't hit
that
it
or
as
whatever.
hard.
I don't know. It's
Oh
pretty
yeah,
good.
he kept like
Hit.
slapping it like this, like, hey, I wonder
I've
if it
never been
sounded
in a
like this. And I
situation
was
where-
like, no, so I remember it.
In a place where it's that active. That's pretty amazing.
Nothing got messed with. That was the weirdest thing for us. Nothing in camp has changed.
Yep. So
Nothing is moved, messed with, nothing.
right. Nothing was
That we
moved.
know
Nothing,
of.
right.
Yeah.
Not even the food that we had put out the night before. And we had trail cameras
Mhm.
and the parabolic mic. We had as
Yeah.
well as like field recorder out that we recorded stuff with as well. There's a lot of audio of whoops and stuff like that didn't make it into this video. We didn't think we had the time to play everything. Not only that, we're still going through footage. I have to scrub some more footage and audio as well, because we're still looking for the audio of when Jackie was touched underneath the tent and where I thought the mattress was being pulled up.
I'm gonna go into that for just a second. I know we haven't we tried really, really hard today to try to find that audio for you guys, and we are gonna find it. We are gonna share that with you, and probably next week, because we're gonna, obviously have to go through more and find it. But let me just tell you guys something, and I did mention this in episode 1. I was okay. As you can hear, I'm still laying there after all this. I'm still laying there. I'm totally silent. I'm going through it. I'm mentally like, okay, I got this. I'm good. Even though like this could be the last night I ever lived. I'm like, I'm good. I got this. Okay. So what happened next is something that we've already talked about. And we're going to hopefully find that for you and share that next week. But after the horn goes off, and we're not exactly sure the time because we thought it was minutes later, and now we're starting to realize it was longer than we thought. Okay.
Mhm.
If any of you guys didn't hear the first episode story, it got real silent. Then all of a sudden, now we're in that floating tent, okay? This gigantic arm and hand went underneath the tent, and its hand, okay, the only way I can describe this thing is like, imagine being able to put your hand around a basketball and your fingers and thumbs touch, okay? It felt massive and strong and scary. And that hand and its whole arm was like flattened out like this. And it went and it rubbed us like this up my whole left side of my body. It started at my foot and it grabbed onto my body, and it felt like it would glide, but it would squeeze and glide and squeeze and glide, like it was trying to figure out if that was me or what it was feeling, or maybe the horn confused it. I don't know exactly why it did this, but that's when, let me just say, the shit hit the fan. Okay. Because when it stopped, the third time it went up, now I'm telling you, it went up my body. It grabbed my butt, my back. It even grabbed my boob. Okay. And I haven't even mentioned that yet, but it did. And it went up my neck and up my face. I remember it touching my face and going back down my arm, everything it could touch. And it went back down all the way, and it went up the third time So I'm laying there for, I don't know how long this lasted. It felt like forever to me. But I started shaking, like
Yeah.
uncontrollably shaking. I immediately went into like a horrible panic attack. Okay. I knew exactly what it was. I'm just shaking right now, just thinking about it. The
Mm.
chills, the intensity of that moment of like, I knew exactly what I was going through was scaring me beyond scaring me. When it and I laid there in silence while it did it too. I was so scared to make a noise or speak. And during that time, okay, Lee thinks it's the mattress with bumps, and he's trying to get comfortable. And this thing's grabbing onto me. Lee is now feeling the upper part of its arm go under the tent. And that's all he can feel is that arm moving under the tent. And so he starts moving around trying to adjust this mattress, which is like this thick. Okay. So
3 inches
imagine two
until
people.
we're on it. Yeah.
Yeah, and we weigh about the same. So let me tell you, when now it's like this big of a mattress. So imagine this hand, and it's just through everything it can grab. I literally came home with bruises. I still have bruises literally from where
You
he
want to
was
show them the one that
grabbing
you got
it.
left from the thumb on
The
the
huh?
inside? Do you want to
Yeah.
show them? Do you want to show
No,
them?
I mean, well,
Okay.
I mean, okay, if I can, I'll try. But like, I still have, I don't know if you guys can see it, but
Oh,
all over my body like this, I came home with these bruises, and it's been now 2 weeks. Okay. And I am still healing. Don't mind how white I am. I haven't been out to the pool yet. but, but anyway, that's for me. That's when I was like, I'm done. Okay. He's moving around, and I'm laying there like, oh my God, lay still, stop moving. And he didn't understand what was going on.
I
I'm
didn't.
still, I'm still physically getting grabbed. Okay.
Hmm.
I've got a massive hand. I mean, I can't even put my two hands together and be as big as that hand. And it's grabbing me and touching me and squeezing me all the way up my body. And he's trying to get all comfortable, and he's moving this mattress, and
Well,
I'm poking him, and I'm like, "Hold still." Like I'm
yeah,
freaking out.
yeah, and
I'm beyond like anxiety attack, panic attack, whatever you want to call it. I went over the edge. I was like, as soon as he got done and let go of me and walked off or whatever he did, I immediately poked Lee and I said, "That's it. I'm done. We're packing. We're leaving now. I've had enough." And he had no idea what I had
mm.
just endured. No idea.
All I thought
So,
is the mattress was being pushed up. It felt like this roll in the mattress, and I'm trying to scoot it
yeah,
out, trying to get the roll out of it. So I'm
yeah,
slamming my hip against the forearm, at the time, just
yeah,
thinking it was just a roll in the mattress. And why is the mattress being pushed up like this? I didn't,
yeah,
because I wasn't fully awake, and I did not know this was happening to her until probably like, 12 o'clock the next day when she finally said something, and I clued in. Oh crap, that must have been when the mattress was acting all kinds of funny, and I was trying to straighten it out. And I was
yeah,
I was hopping on this thing with my hip, trying to get it to go away, trying to smooth
yeah.
it out, and keep poking me and saying,
Oh God. I was
stop.
going through hell. I
Yeah.
was going through like the worst of all nightmares of any scenario of a Bigfoot situation in my entire life. And the funny thing was, like, we were out there basically celebrating my birthday, and it was my 50th year anniversary of doing, Bigfooting. And so, I'm excited. We're excited. This is our first trip out there. And, like, I never saw this coming, not in a million years. I have never, ever been touched like that before. And from that moment, I was just like, I can't, I gotta get out of here. I can't endure another night of this. That's why, like, when I'm in the video and I look like straight trash, girl, I was trashed. I was dunzos. Like, pack it up, get your stuff. We're done here. And so, believe it or not, I was willing to go to another location. I was like, as long as we don't stay here tonight, I'm okay. And if anybody knows me, I am Bigfoot girl times a million. Okay. So for me to want to pack it up and get out, that's crazy. But there was no way, no way I was going to go through another night of that pure hell. I'm telling you, it was beyond. Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting
Here we
pretty
go.
close here on time too, just to
Yeah.
let everybody know. You want to let them know what's coming up next? We got Dave Scott.
Yeah.
At,
Okay. So you guys stay tuned. We're gonna actually go out here in just like maybe 2 more minutes. Gotta check the time. I'm making sure. No, I'm sorry, 1 minute. We're gonna go out in 1 minute. We are actually just announcing that you can catch Dave Scott next at 9 o'clock. He'll be on his regular show. And don't miss that. So if you guys can, stay tuned. And thank you guys so much for joining us. We still have so much to share with you.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thanks
thanks
very
for
much
coming
for
in
joining.
and watching and enjoying our show. And I'm sorry if I didn't get to everybody's questions tonight. I'm trying so hard to like
Yeah,
make
we
everything,
got to
make you
run
guys
the
understand
got to run the
everything.
outro.
So, all right, guys. Well, thanks again. We will see you next week. Thanks for coming on. 1:15. Bye.